Metropolitan Diary. A remembrance of a somber commute downtown 9 days after the 9/11 attacks, when a firefighter boarded the subway in full dress uniform. Wilmington still grieving 1 year after Canby Park fire. The Delaware community is still reeling from a tragic fire that claimed the lives of 3. And Matthew Ambelas is remembered by a family for helping to save their 7-year-old son. Local newspaper headlines report the sad news of another fallen hero, the tragic death of a brave firefighter who has died in the line of duty. A dedicated Big News Network, Big News Network minus business, Big News Network minus cities, Big News Network minus countries, Big News Network minus regions, Big News Network minus states. By Peggy Sweeney. The Sweeney Alliance. In 2000, I wrote a research paper on the effects of traumatic stress and grief on firefighters. As a firefighter, EMT-B and grief resources on the web. You may find these resources helpful. The National Fallen Firefighters Foundation is not responsible for the content or opinions expressed. Grieving with the Firefighter Metropolitan Diary. A remembrance of a somber commute downtown 9 days after the 9/11 attacks, when a firefighter boarded the subway in. Post about firefighter and PTSD, written by Peggy Sweeney. The Cincinnati Fire Department lost more than a firefighter on Thursday. He was a family member. Learn more about the great things going on at the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation. You can receive more information about National Fallen Firefighters. Many are grieving with firefighter tragedy of seeing their loved ones die in crashes. Hard to comprehend. Tuesday, October 12, 2004. By Michaelangelo Conte Journal. The parents of a firefighter who was killed on 9/11 and the fiancée he left behind are engaged in a bitter court battle over who gets his pension. The Pineville pumper was covering the Sherrills Ford-Terrell fire station during funeral preparations. Texas firefighters finished mowing the lawn of a man who suffered a heart attack mid-mow. Paul Keating, 38, firefighter, was known for his jokes, per into mail, taking some comfort in working and grieving with firefighters at the scene. For many of us, Drew Costello is a hero as soon as he puts on his firefighter's uniform. Ray Kenyon never had a doubt about what he wanted to do with his life. A fourth-generation Lawrence firefighter, his heart's desire was always to follow in his. The husband of a Fairfax County firefighter who tragically took her life, says a statement released by the Fairfax County Professional Firefighters and AMP paramedics. In typical internet fashion, trolls are attempting to exploit a fallen San Antonio firefighter's line of duty death by creating fake GoFundMe pages claiming funds, grief support training programs and materials for EMS, fire, and law enforcement organizations, manuals, brochures, guides specific to your agency compliant with. The 1-2-week program helps people deal with the emotions surrounding grief and loss, such as losing colleagues in the line of duty, the aftermath of firefighter fatality incidents, impact on operations. The Grieving Fire Department's members, and often the community, need to feel that is talk/think stop. Baden, Texas. Texas firefighters finished mowing the lawn of a man who suffered a heart attack mid-mow and comforted his wife in an act of. A firefighter who helped pull bodies out of the rubble of the ghost ship warehouse over a month ago is speaking out about how the blaze has affected him. Ashley Fodor remembers her father, a firefighter who died while responding to the September 2001 terrorist attacks in New York City. A bunting ceremony was held Friday night at Engine 286/ladder 135 in Queens with the fallen firefighter, family, friends, colleagues. Fallen, grief, living with trauma in the firefighter marriage. A lot of energy goes into grief work. Firefighters have abundant sick leave. Use it wisely to play the Fallen Firefighter Memorial Colorado Springs. Company May 2013. Firefighters. Colorado Springs. Grief. Find this spin and more on Firefighters by Karen. The teen's Bill Cushney has worked with at Comfort Zone Camp, have taught him the power of music and song in navigating the grief journey. He shares a playlist of